There are over 20,000 new homes that have already been approved to get built in San Francisco, but that have been stalled for over a decade. These are projects that have gotten past San Francisco's long permitting process, but are stuck now because of inflation, rising construction costs, a shortage of construction materials, and Trump's tariffs. And on top of that, each project has their own unique challenge that they're dealing with. This is why in my housing plan, I say that yes, we gotta streamline permitting and cut red tape, but that's not gonna be enough to make sure housing actually gets built. It's not enough to just pass some policies and take our hands off the steering wheel. We need a whole different approach to governing where we actually make sure the housing gets built. That's why I call for creating a modern day Reconstruction Finance Corporation. This would be a federal agency that would be trying to figure out the bottlenecks, getting in the way of building affordable housing and doing everything possible to clear them away. It would be able to provide financing to make sure housing is actually affordable, or stockpile construction materials if that's the problem, or even spin off a social housing developer if private developers are not building the housing we need. The RFC was our main engine for development during the New Deal and the mobilization for World War II, but after the war we shut it down. But back then, it solved problems exactly like the one we have with housing today. For example, when the global supply of natural rubber got captured by Japan at the start of the war, and private companies refused to mass produce synthetic rubber, the RFC went out and made it happen. And in 18 months, we were producing more synthetic rubber than there was the total supply of natural rubber in the world. This is the kind of proactive approach we need to mass produce affordable housing today. And we have to do it, or this city is going to keep getting more and more unaffordable for working people.